Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Read. Today we are going to be diving back into Stand Still, Stay Silent. Normally I would say the author, but I don't actually know who that is, and it doesn't say here. At least it's not that common. Anyway, today we are joined by a fine cast of ours and a few newcomers. We got ourselves a Caleb Black.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, your favorite guy.
And our favorite gay, Danimal.
Well, hello everybody. How are you doing?
Actually, that's not true. Our favorite gay is Dylan. He was the best gay bear. And we also have Ray coming back in a while.
I'm back by popular demand, and it's Minna Sundberg.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds weeby.
Greta Thunberg.
I looked up the comic online, and that's who I got for authors.
Oh, Rena what?
Minna Sundberg.
Ah.
Sundberg. I don't fucking know. It looks Scandinavian.
That makes sense. Anyway, we also have with us Stanton High.
Hi, everybody. Let's get back into some snowy Scandinavian nonsense. 'Cause I don't understand any of this stuff, but I'm gonna keep trying.
You have to learn new cultures, you know? They broaden your horizons.
Says you.
Perhaps. And also, we have with us a newcomer, Flapjack.
What do you mean, newcomer? I was here last time.
Were you? I thought that you left early.
Becomes a whole bunch.
How
He
dare
was
you?
here for. What do you mean? He was here for the Order of the Stick one.
I think that was the last one, though, wasn't it? Or did we ever have a full series with you?
No, not a full series, but
See, that's why. No one really exists if they only had one appearance.
Don't call him a newcomer.
Yeah.
He's a
Start over.
returning special guest. Come on now.
Rewind the tapes. We got to do it over.
All right.
Special guest with Flapjack.
Hi.
Very well.
Was that going to literally be it, Flapjack?
I'm the newcomer, so I don't have any prehistory. So.
Oh, look at this man. Wow, I can't believe you're out deeping Dylan right now. I can't believe you.
Amazil, you claimed I was a blank slate, so here I am.
Are we sure that Dan's the gay one? Anyway, when we left off, not much happened. We just came in and picked up 2 Finns and a Swede. So, and now we are on a train to, I think, Norway or Denmark, one of them places. Anyway, regulations, public transportation, quarantine. All right, so, man.
Yeah, this is kind of like coronavirus.
Yeah, I know. Except in this one, it turns you into a monster instead of just, killing you. Are they really going to get me into the city this easily? They know I'm not immune, don't they? Shouldn't I be quarantined first? Oh no, these days, that's only necessary if you've wandered outside the safe area, or if you want to enter the old heart of the city. But we haven't experienced a single outbreak in over 5 decades, so I believe it's safe to say this is quite sufficient. Just don't come blaming me if I'm carrying something and end up getting everyone sick and dead.
Number 17, Emil Westerstone to the window, please. Number 17.
What is in your bag?
Yes? How may I help you?
Sir, you are aware of the fact that your suitcase is filled with explosives.
That's my work equipment. I'm allowed to carry them. Now go back there and move this along.
You need a permit to transport something like this into civilian quarters. Do you have a permit?
Oh dear, I think he might need some help.
That's my number. What are they going to do to me?
Nothing. Now you pick up your belongings, walk into one of those changing rooms, put on your clothes, and go through the next door. And then you wait for me. Don't go anywhere alone. They confiscate the explosives, but they don't touch his rifle.
Ew. Weird, ugly moose.
They're called horses, Lolly. A whole different animal. And they're not ugly. Don't be so judgmental on the new things. May we pet the adorable horses, please?
The wretched red tape pushes. They took it all. Everything.
Be grateful that all they did was confiscate the bag and not throw you in jail. Then where would we be? Well, at least we're making good time. We'll still have a good few hours on our hands to stop by the headquarters.
Mind your hair. You look like a bum.
Can we please take a horse carriage there?
Ah, not this time. Walking is free. I mean, healthy. And it's not a very long walk to our home. I mean, headquarters.
Bye, horses.
Now that we're finally done wasting our time window shopping, we're almost there. Block this way.
Be honest. Our capital is the moat. What? Mott? Is that moat or mott?
It's supposed to be most. There's a typo.
What?
Look, they're Scandinavian, okay? They make
Is
mistakes.
this?
Also, you're meant to be a very pretentious kind of guy. You're arrogant.
Oh, okay. Be honest. Our capital is the most impressive place you've ever seen, isn't it?
It's pretty neat. Although I thought there'd be more technology around. The horses are cool and all, but frankly was expecting mechanical vehicles.
Only the military that uses those. A spare part for a large machine can cost as much as healthy workhorse. You know?
Still you.
It's
Oh. It's not
All
exactly
of
a practical
this.
alternative for commoners.
One more time.
All right. It's not exactly a practical alternative for commoners. But we have phone lines to every house in the city, street lights that always work, and now we even have a public radio system. Do you have that over where you live?
No, you don't. That is pretty impressive. But I have to say, the coolest thing is how safe everyone seems to feel here. It's like no one is scared of an outbreak.
Does that happen a lot? Where you live? I mean,
Oh, never. Never where we live now. But where we used to live, Before me, my brother, and Lali joined the military and relocated to Kyuru, we lived in Saima. It's a huge lake system, and all the towns and villages are scattered on small islands, often far away from each other. Which is good. It's easy to keep each village safe with simple measures, even the ones where almost no one is immune. Even so, one year there might be a trade route to some other island far, far away, and the next year there might not. It was just something that always could happen.
my god, this comic looks amazing.
Oh yeah, look at that fucking water effects, baby. Look at the fog on the water.
Also, this comic is really giving me Frostpunk vibes. Probably just because it's Scandinavian.
Well, I mean, its general feel is Frostpunk. It's snowy, there's a lot of mechanical stuff in it, and it's post-apocalypse, that's all good. But no, it doesn't happen a lot.
And here we are. Our humble home.
Oh, it's really nice. Yes, and it's the last nice thing we still possess. Screaming children! Grah!
Yay!
Cousin
Emil!
Cousin Emil! Go cling on your father, please.
I quit.
Yo,
What? We need you. We'll sell things and pay you more.
It's not an issue of compensation. It's about the 3 changelings that you insist on harboring in your home.
Only one more day or 2. Please let us have 2.
Stop that. He clearly doesn't like it.
did you used to live here?
No. My family has always lived up northwest, by the mountains. But I went to school here for a couple of years, so I visited a lot.
I haven't seen any children in so long. I almost forgot how cute you are. You're kind of fat. I heard your parents say that one of you was adopted, and they don't love that one as much as the other 2.
Come, I'll show you around.
It's fucking mean.
Bedrooms are upstairs. That there is the dining room and kitchen. Bathroom is at the end there if you need it. And I assume there is no longer the living room. You'd think they could pay us proper salaries if they could afford that. Oh, this here is the study. Bossy.
Wow. Wow. Taru really wasn't exaggerating. These other 2 are so much more qualified than we are. And so much taller. They must be really passionate about this cause if they've agreed to... Oh, except this one's been fired a lot. Maybe that's the reason? But I wonder what's wrong with the other one.
What does mine say? There better not be anything mean about me there.
Here's yours.
Excuse me. I don't read Icelandic.
Princess. Well then, nothing mean here. Date and place of birth, health status, education. You were in school until you were 17? You've only been with the army for 2 years.
Quite accurate. I'm primarily a brainiac, but I decided to go for the brawn.
But how can you not know Icelandic? Isn't it a mandatory subject for academics?
Perhaps in public school. I, on the other hand, was provided a private tutor by my dear father and allowed to tailor my own curriculum.
So you're
No,
Damn.
he's spoiled.
And I was quite a prodigy. No matter what subject I chose, I excelled with no effort at all.
What did you study?
But then I was forced into the lowly public school system. And these so-called teachers, they all had it in for me from the very first day. Thrashing my grades, breaking my confidence, trying to crush me. I shall have the last laugh. If it hadn't been for them pushing me away from academia, I never would have discovered my true passion. Once I'm a famous hero, they'll all regret doubting my excellence. Improving my skills with this little mission is the perfect opportunity to slingshot myself into a higher rank. Speaking of skills, this nonsense about your cousin being a mage?
Calm down there, Naruto. Okay.
Okay. It's one of those silly, non-literal titles, isn't it? He can't really do anything special, can he?
It's not a silly title. He is a mage, and so is my brother.
In that case, I'm sure he can prove it by showing me a little bit something, huh?
Of course he can. Lally, would you like to show Emil a little spell?
No.
Come on, Lally, a teeny tiny one. Prove to him that you really can't do it. Doesn't it bother you that he thinks you can't?
No.
He doesn't feel up to it right now, but I'm sure he'll be happy to show you a bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. There you all are. We're almost ready to leave.
I do appreciate the flag cheat sheet at the bottom here.
Yeah, to tell you what the nations are.
And the babysitter situation is?
Solved, for now. We'll be able to drop you off at the border with your equipment. And Turi, as Scald of this crew, these are now yours. All the information you need to carry out your research. Your 2 superior crew members are already well versed on all of it, ancient maps, itemized books, salvation lists, and a few newspaper clippings from the time of the illness. Oh, Emil, of course you're allowed to read these too if you want to.
I truly don't care. I don't need information to do my job.
I don't remember book salvation being mentioned in my mission statement.
That's because it's our little secret. While you take care of the research part that we're officially funded for, we'll all make plenty of money on the side, unofficially.
Money? How much money?
Yes, money. The Icelandic government might not care about rediscovering our history, but there are others who do, and who are willing to pay a fortune for the treasures that lie in the ruins of the old world. Ancient tomes waiting out there for some brave souls to come and salvage them.
How much money, and what is my share of it?
How much money? That's exactly what I asked after I was forced into menial labor following our financial misfortunes. The one most menial task that one might bestow a skald, copying the contents of the remaining old world literature word for word. Oh, the humiliation, the degradation. Oopsie.
Master Strum, do you have any idea how much money originals like these cost?
Actually, I don't. How much money? Say, a book such as this, for example.
It wouldn't be so irreplaceable if those hooligans with their flamethrowers weren't let loose wherever they please. Someone ought to take it upon themselves to go out there and save the remaining books before the army lets them burn them all in their wake.
Yes, someone ought to. For the sake of science. Yes. I saw a door of great opportunity open in front of me, and that evening I quit my job. Thanks for the job, I quit. Then I had to convince my wife to join me on this noble venture, which wasn't very difficult. I don't think she finds her job too rewarding either.
Results for sample 681 are in. Notable side effects include blindness, hair loss, and malignant tumors in the abdominal cavity. Did not work as a cure or a vaccine.
So, let's back to square one, or...
You heard them. Back to square one, everyone.
I hate this job so much.
As luck would have it, we knew Taru, who was able to help us in the right direction with all her military background.
That sounds like a great idea.
Doesn't it?
It does?
And she knew Trond Andersen, retired general from the Norwegian army in Salsnes. He's been very useful and old.
So, how about it? Interested?
Anything to get me out of this.
Happy retirement, Trond.
And I've found plenty of parties willing to pay grandly for certain literary items, particularly among the Danes. Those people have the money and thirst for old world knowledge, but their military and spirit are crushed, which makes them a perfect target, beneficiary of our pursuit. You, Turi, simply have to take care of the cover of research and leave all of this to your teammates.
Aye, aye, boss.
Why does my contract not say anything about additional compensation?
'Cause it's a secret. We can't simply put stuff like that into official documents. We can discuss it once, and if you actually find anything of value.
You better not be planning to rip me off.
Everyone ready to go? If we could get to the station before it starts raining, that would be great. Wait, no! You're going away somewhere again? Already?
Only for a couple nights, I promise.
Yay! Emil, we can play hairdresser salon when you get back.
Oh, I'm not coming back. Maybe in a couple months. I'll try to visit then.
Ah.
But Daddy will be home soon.
Wow. Supplies, uniforms, documents. I think we have all we came for. Time to go. The rain. Dum, dum, bum, bum, bum. More striking, stylized imagery. Chapter 3, The Big Train.
Despite the train, look at the freaking blood on that thing.
Dude, the
Oh yeah,
saw is
that's where
amazing.
the Frostpunk is. You'll see. Why are there so few people here?
Well, the train isn't really open for the general public yet. Military use only.
But still, it's free and so much faster than the sea roads. I thought it would be packed. Oh, you know how people are. But still, it's free and so much faster than the sea route. I thought it would be packed. Oh, you know how people are.
They're scared to try new things, set in their old, tired ways. Give it a few years and people would flock into these halls.
That's not exactly why no one wants to use this train line. No? No. And it isn't new by any means. It was finished decades ago. The Swedes are a bit too ambitious with their projects sometimes, and they just won't let something go if it fails. Like this ridiculous train track. You should have seen how proud they were of it back in the days when they first announced it opened. And I suppose the first Republic ride went well enough. And the second one. And then there was an accident. But it's reliable enough these days after some improvements. And while I personally feel that the pompous Swedes are wasting their resources maintaining this thing, at least we get a free ride out of it. Yeah, taste of the danger to come. It's a lot wider than the actual monsters, but yeah. On top of everything, those poor fools made the rides during the heat of summer. We're too smart for that. It's nice to see some fresh faces around here. Nervous?
Oh, no.
8, 9, 10, 11. Everyone's counted for. We're ready.
Mm-hmm. Attention passengers, we will now begin boarding. Please mind your steps. I don't want to see anyone falling off the boarding ramp this time.
Lolly! Move, Lolly! We're supposed to get on the train! This is not the time to be throwing a fit about nothing! Move! Fine. I'll leave you here, all alone in a strange country, and you'll never find your way back home. Goodbye. Hey, could you let my cousin settle down for a minute? If he still won't come in, then you can just pick him up and carry him inside. He won't fight back.
Sure.
Oh, I hope you know Finnish, buddy.
Not even in the slightest, but we'll see how this train wreck goes. All right.
Oh boy.
I apologize for any Finnish people who listen to this. Kita kalas trivion taita kul ketsu kulaisen hoiten mirten in mialta kuka koto kan ka ilta Hobinen hote hita virin valo vacunain ete sunma sohen sukse jote hisai hantan he jakun surit serem mata tunen tuvat Tun te mate.
And that's it. That's the prayer.
Sweet Jesus Christ.
Come on, it wasn't
Fuck.
that hard.
Fuck their language.
Cool Katsu
It was perfect.
Versin Valuson. Hadden
I
Humala.
know I know a bit of German. I know a bit of Japanese. I cannot force my vocal cords straight into any other languages.
You could have just gone herby dorky worry, and we would have taken it either.
Oh
way.
yes, maximum level offense. Hope you're finished with whatever you're doing. Your minute is up. Time to carry you inside. Oh, okay then.
The cats. He was praying to his moon god. Clang, clang. Good evening and welcome to the Sveawagen Express. Express train straight to the Örsundsbro base. We should reach our destination in approximately 16 hours, but you'll surely be sleeping through most of it. By the time we reach the high danger areas of our south, the sun will already be rising and providing us with shelter. And we just received word about a sudden change in the weather. Looks as if the moon will share its light with us after all, which lowers tonight's hazard prognosis to only 7 out of 10. And it'll be a bumpy ride, but no more so than usual. I hope you'll all have a good night's sleep and a pleasant ride. Thank you. Now kindly move to your designated sleeping areas. Ah, it's like Japan.
I'm terribly sorry.
Just kick him in the face.
Sorry. Excuse me? Are the tracks properly maintained? This sort of ungodly ruckus will disturb my sleep.
Settle down, kid. There's nothing wrong with the tracks. You'll have to expect a certain amount of ruckus when we're passing through. This isn't some luxury journey. And you're required to keep your bed belt fastened.
Bah! How can they expect us to sleep with such constricting... At least you understand my concern. Well, I know you can't understand me, but for what it's worth, God not.
Hoivia Yota.
See you tomorrow, Lally.
Whoa. This panel kind of reminds me of like Calvin and Hobbes. Like, have you seen some of the landscape that Bill Watterson does? Like, it kind of reminds me of it.
Yeah, it's like a lot of those lines, especially in that grass towards the bottom of the page.
Yeah, the inking. It's great.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about trains. Not. Shut out the demon voices. The old world is bleeding through. And this is why this comic is our Halloween special.
Can't sleep either. You don't need to be scared of the noises. I asked, and they're allegedly something to be expected around here. Try to ignore them and get some sleep. Or at least keep your eyes closed and rest as much as you can. We have to be alert and ready for work tomorrow. I suppose I need to get the message across in a more universal language. Sleep! Sleep, Lolly! Sleep! Sleep! I apologize, but I'm only acting in your best interest. Now stay put until we've arrived, please. Lally, sleep. What? Excuse me,
Return to your bed, please.
but should...
No, strap yourself in or you might injure yourself.
But are we...
Buckle down now. Everything is under control.
All right, then.
See? All is calm and well again.
Hello? Hey! Did you get any contact with the 3rd Defense Sector over there?
No, looks offline from here too, and sounds like it might be jammed.
Aren't you the one I specifically told to wear a bed belt earlier? Heads up, Agneta. There's a second one running around.
Please return to your bed and stay there for your own safety. Point to the heavens. Hold on. Breach! Breach is like they're 3! You're not immune, yes? Yes? Put this on, please. Tap, tap. All guards to Sector 3.
Lally.
You again! Do you not understand what is going on?
Yes, I do, and I'm very sorry, but I don't think my friend here understands, and I'm just going to take him with me and not get in the way anymore after that. I am truly sorry. Oh, Lally, come on. We can't be here.
Now to meet the first monster.
Oh, it's
So,
from the
remember-
movie The Thing.
Yeah, remember when I mentioned the thing?
Dude, is that like a bunch of arms and a rib cage there?
It looks
Yes.
mostly like a spine covered in sinew and rib
It's a
cage.
gigantic biomass.
Oh heck yeah.
Yes. So, let me take this opportunity to explain to you the horrifying reality of these monsters. So, the plague, what happens is all the people who are infected mutate and die. They become these gigantic biomass blobs, and they aren't completely dead. Like, they will linger around, and they are those people that were speaking in the black text. They sometimes will come join together and become mutated creatures like this, and they lash out and kill things. And so they spend a lot of time sending cleansers like Amil to go around and burn places down that have these places nested. No. What?
I'd say we enter the tunnel.
Alright then. Oh, hey, are you?
I'll be fine. It's nothing but a fat wound.
Yeah. Ah! Kronk. Oi, there's still a viable head over there. I'm on it. Hey, what do we do? Move anyone who isn't immune into the second compartment and close it. We have to seal off this area.
I think that means you. There.
Wait, what about Lonnie and Emil? Be a dear of a gentleman and give the two boys this bag. They'll need their uniforms in the morning, assuming we aren't all dead by then.
Mm-hmm.
But what even happened?
We don't know.
Oh. Remember, kids, fasten your seatbelts. Note to all the passengers, we've experienced a highly unusual degree of inconvenience tonight, but we assure you there is no need to worry at this time. All is under control. We are mere moments from sunrise, and we expect to make it through the southern part of the country in the clear. Please don't let tonight's experience keep you from choosing the Svargen line in the future. We swear, this almost never happens. Yo. Look at them space cadets. And that's the damage that the monster made. That bit was only a part of it.
Oh, it's like an eldritch horror.
Yeah. And it is pretty spiritual, so it's not far off. Nah, you're fine. You don't understand anything. And there's the rest of the group. More lore about the different types of monsters. That is what they call a troll. And then there's also mutated like animals and other things. Have you ever met a Norwegian or a Dane before, Emil?
Yes and no. I've met some Norwegians. They send over part of their forces to help out with the cleansing work from time to time. Not sure why. Seemed like they just enjoy the traveling aspect of it. And they're okay, I suppose. A bit unruly. Honestly, I'm not even sure if they have proper civilization over there in their dumb fjords. But I don't mind them too much. Danes don't know, never met one before either. They keep to themselves on their dumb little island. I heard a recording of their language once, and it is terrible. You can't understand a word.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've read some Danish. It seemed close enough to Swedish that I'm sure I'll be able to understand something.
No, you will certainly not. Believe me. Yes, the words might appear written the same, but when they speak, it's as if they shoved a potato down their throats or stuffed their mouth full of porridge, making Danish sound like
All right, younglings, we're all set here. Are you ready to meet the rest of your team? Yeah, you're so tall. Why, yes, I am. I like you already.
Thank Tron for finding such experienced and apt crewmates. Sigrun and Mikkel here will be your superiors.
Mickelrick.
Oh, God.
That might be an unnecessarily generous description. Let's say they're good enough.
Pleased to meet you.
I didn't understand what he just said. Flapjack?
Oh, yeah, I was muted. Sorry.
See? I told you.
So, Sigrun, are you really a captain? I mean, not just our captain, like an actual captain? Of course. You can't have some schmuck trying to lead this expedition. Have you ever? Yes, I have. I've even killed a few with my bare hands. Oh, that's not what I'm pretty great. And you're my little mage, huh? Never worked with a Finnish one before. What's life like for you? Don't feel like talking about it. That's cool. Maybe later.
He doesn't know any Scandinavian languages. He won't understand what you are saying.
Well, how's that going to work? Oh, I'll be translating for them. Great, but if we're out and about without you get attacked by a troll and I yell, run, will you show up to translate? No, but he's not stupid. He might figure that one out.
You don't need to worry about him. He's surprisingly easy to communicate with. I haven't shared a single word with him, yet we already got along swimmingly. Isn't that right, Lally?
Oh.
Turi, please explain to him that it was a friendly punch.
Terry, why do these people keep hitting me?
Ah, so the rest of you have arrived. Welcome to my humble base. I'm delighted to once again see it used for a more glorious purpose than lonely trade and travel. Oh, it's been too long. Are you excited? I know I am.
Everyone, this is Admiral Olsen. He's given us permission to cross the Øresund Bridge to the other side of the Baltic Sea, straight into the Silent World. He's an old friend of Trone's and has been very helpful.
Well, I believe this is a worthy cause. And don't worry, I won't tell anyone about the unauthorized looting that you plan on doing on the side.
Let's change the subject.
You're right. We shouldn't waste time chit-chatting. We want these young warriors to be able to set up camp before nightfall.
Mr. Olsen, this base is so amazing. You must be very proud of it.
I know. It's an utter embarrassment. A shell of its old self. Overrun by Icelandic and Norwegian merchants. No military activity to speak of since our humiliating defeat over a decade ago. But one day soon we will reassemble our forces and march over the bridge to reclaim our old lands. Yes, I'm sure you Danes will be out there fighting like the rest of us very soon. Like a century from now. How dare you, you weaselly little Norwegian. Oh, but here we are now. Welcome to the edge of the known world. You'd be impressed by the view if it wasn't so cloudy.
Our vehicle is at the end of that row there. I've been waiting for this. I can't believe we'll be using one of these. So much better than what I was expecting. Yes, if you can. Why did I have to go and get my hopes up? This one? No, that one. It's a pile of junk. Well, it's pretty nice, I suppose. Could be a lot worse. Just wish I hadn't seen those first. Chin up, Stubby. I'm sure this one is as sturdy as the rest. Just needs a fresh coat of paint. You're probably right.
And you'll be able to head out as soon as we've got everything thrown on board.
Yeet! Tonk. Dun 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 dun. Medic! Broken. It was broken before we got here.
Shoot, I knew we should have asked to see pictures from both sides before paying for it. Your face is bothering you.
Excuse me?
The bruise on your face. I could apply some ointment to help it heal faster.
Look, no offense to your people or your language, but you have to speak far slower and clearer if you want me to understand you.
Your face. Do you need help fixing your face?
What? I'm fine with my face, thank you very much.
Very well then. Let me know if you change your mind.
Did that man just call me ugly?
Anyone here waiting for 2 crates of food supplies?
That's us!
Dun, dun, dun. What do you think Oni is doing right now?
Crying?
No. Could you try contacting him just to make sure he's all right?
We're really far away from home.
Try.
I'll try. Can't promise anything.
Hmm.
Huh? My face! What is going on with my face?
It's a bruise.
You can get a bruise on your face? There's not a risk it'll leave a scar, is there?
A scar? No. I'm more concerned about cancer.
What?
Yeah.
What? What are you saying, man? Did you say cancer?
Yes, I did. Without proper treatment, face bruises often turn into what we in the field of medicine call face cancer.
I didn't understand that mumbling. Please help me.
I think everything is ready for you to head out now. Curry, you know how to drive? Would you like to take the wheel?
Why not? I mean, I've never driven anything but a tractor before, but if you think I can do it.
If you're nervous, Sigrun can take the first shift, and you can observe her, right, Sigrun?
Oh? Yeah. Oh, that's you.
Your file said you know how to drive. That is accurate, isn't it?
Oh, sure.
See, now you don't have to worry.
How hard can it be?
Let's get you all on board then.
Child, what prissy silliness is that?
I know, it looks unflattering, but I'm not going to risk contracting face cancer.
Or Fandon. Face cancer! I thought I'd never have to hear nonsense of this sort again. You there! I knew I recognized you from somewhere. What are you snooping around here for? I'm pretty sure I fired you ages ago.
Oh no, he's one of ours now.
I see. Carry on then.
I can't thank you all enough for being part of this magnificent mission. But now, let's all get rich.
Still you?
And stay safe, Emil. Promise you'll never... And stay safe, Emil. Promise you'll come back in one piece.
Yes. Mind my injury, please.
Now you make sure to take good care of the young ones, Sigrun. Aye, ma'am. Whatever you just said, ma'am.
Remember to call us in the morning if the radio works. Now, onwards, you brave souls!
Car crashing noises. Oh, well, I suppose I don't know how to drive. We should switch. Try not to break the bridge on your way over here. Over here. Seriously, please don't break it.
I'll be expecting at least a welcome back party with presents when we return, just so you know.
This was a terrible idea, and everything will go wrong.
Oh, honey, don't say that. It'll be okay, Amazil.
And where you can learn about the Nordic languages: Icelandic, Danish, Norwegian, Swedish, and Finnish.
Even if you strapped me to a chair and tied my eyelids open.
Like Clockwork Orange style.
Absolutely.
And then here you can see how every language is spawned from different languages and regions. Isn't this wonderful, kids? This is also an educational chapter, which is also what makes it more terrifying.
Yeah, did you see that last part where they said dramatic? Yeah, that's basically the only accents I know how to fucking do.
Anyway, that's where was
What bullshit? North dramatic, my ass. Whatever.
Anyway, here's where we're going to stop, as we are now finally on the road to adventure. The gang is all together. What do you guys think? Caleb.
Good. It's still good. It hasn't stopped being good.
That's good.
Thus meaning it's still good. Obviously, the art's really good. The story's cool. I like it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flap.
My vocal cords are destroyed.
You gave it your best effort, and I appreciate that. You're much better than Megan.
I know. In every way.
Yeah.
In every conceivable way. Honestly, I think most men would enjoy having sex with me more than Megan.
Yeah, it's a good thing Naira's not here either. Flapjack, how do you feel? This is your first time coming in.
Oh, it's great. The art's amazing. I really love it. I think the colors are great. Yeah, just the art style's super cool. The story's great too. I really like creatures and like the Elder Rich type, horror stuff. But
They're old
just
and rich.
I feel bad though that I kind of did the Keanu Reeves inspired accent. So
Sorry.
yeah, but alas,
We'll work
you guys
with it.
witnessed. Yep. That was sweet.
Ray, what do you think?
I love the art. It looks really cool. I love the concept. I kind of like the Frozen Wasteland thing, especially for a semi-horror themed series. I don't know if it was just the parts we were reading. The action scene was really short-lived, and it's very dialogue heavy what we were reading. But I don't know if that's just this part.
Yeah. Well, we'll be getting into a bit more of like action stuff, like in the next episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I figured was going on, since there was this whole section we read seemed to be set up.
Yeah, you should have been here for last episode. It was set up too, but we only got introduced to 2 characters. Well, 3 characters.
I'm enjoying it enough, Amazil, that I won't even get mad about the slight about my old man voice being bad.
Hey, it's too close to your young man voice, which is to say your voice.
I don't have a wide range. I just have energy.
Yes.
That's good enough.
You have effort.
That's better than some people.
Yeah, Flapjack.
No.
Yeah.
No, I like Flapjack. At least has like a nice speaking voice with a perfectly fine mic. So there's worse than Flapjack too.
Yeah.
What? I'm bad. Oh no.
No, I said there's worse than you.
Oh.
Yeah, but that implies that there's better.
No, there's me. I mean, come on.
Yeah. No, I accept it.
No.
I'm totally aware.
Honestly, Flapjack, you did great.
I thought you did fine. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think there's anything.
It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, like I said before, us what is this? 5 Americans trying to read this Norwegian comic.
Trust me, I'm not even close to the right accent.
Yeah.
You didn't have to read a finished prayer in
That's
Finnish.
right. That's absolutely correct.
Thank you for letting me be a normal accent, by the way.
Oh, please.
I was feeling my own cringe already, so yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the instructions from last episode too.
I know, it's like it's like a personal challenge though. It's like, maybe I could pull it off, maybe just this one time, and then it's like, nah. But then you're like, I'm in too deep. It's like I already started this. I can't give up now. This is the voice, and you're like, well, fuck. I hate myself the whole time.
I try to not. If I do any accents, I try to not make it offensive. I try at least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, offense is taken, not given, right?
I mean, that is the famous phrase.
It's okay because only 100 people are going to watch this, so it doesn't even matter. Other than that, Stanton, how do you like this section?
Well, I agree with everybody else's little analysis. The art's good, story's good, the pacing's a little bit weird. You kind of zip through a lot of the pages that, while we're recording it, zip through a lot of pages that there's just panels and panels and panels of amazing art on. So it's really something. It's like you look at the art and you could tell like time is passing by, and it's just really, really deep. And I think that's kind of cool. But at the same time, it makes the whole pace of the story really like slow and slowly progressing, and it makes it feel like there's a lot of waiting around time for this story to actually progress into something. But now that I see we're loaded up, we're on the road, characters made a big deal about it, kind of being like, well, this isn't going to be a good idea or something like that. So it's like, okay, probably going to get into some action here. After all that build up, I was just like, I'm really glad you started us on page 68 or whatever, because man, if we started at 1 and we're still at like page 100 and something, and we just got on the road to actually start the adventure, I'd be like, okay, we're cool, we're done, we're cutting it here, moving on, another comic. That's that.
I do like the still images because it definitely builds tension, which is I'm pretty sure what the author is going for.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the first episode, and it still remains true. When I first read this comic, it was a very great experience, probably one that I recommend. But this is one of the comics where it is best read with a crappy internet connection, because if you read it like that, then the images load vertically, and so it just slowly pans down almost, and it's so fucking cool. It's really dramatic and allows you to really absorb what's going on. But anyway, this has been Amazil and the boys, and it's time to say goodbye, boys. Goodbye,
Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye, boys.
Kiss.